What do we learn from the resurrection accounts? Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 5 says that the dead know nothing at all. That was true of Lazarus. While he was in the grave, Lazarus knew nothing at all. When Jesus resurrected Lazarus, many people saw it. Even Jesus' enemy knew that he had performed this miracle. Lazarus was alive, and this proved that the resurrection really happened. John chapter 5 verse 28 said that all those whom Jehovah remembers will come back to life. But for him to resurrect someone, he has to remember everything about that person. Can he really do that? Well, there are billions of stars in the universe. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 26 says that God knows the name of every single star. If he can remember the name of each star, then surely he can easily remember everything about all those he will bring back to life. He created everything, he has the power to bring people back to life. Job chapter 14 verse 13 to 15, Job asked, if a man dies, can he live again? You will call, and I will answer you. You will long for the work of your hands. Yes, Job knew that God is looking forward to the time when he will resurrect the dead. How does the hope of the resurrection make you feel? You may be wondering, what about my family and friends who have died, will they be resurrected too? It's comforting to know that God really wants to bring the dead back to life. In the past, those who were resurrected were reunited with their friends and family here on earth. This will also happen in the future, but it will be much better. Why? Because those who are brought back to life on earth will have the opportunity to live forever and never die again. And they will live in a world very different from the one we live in today. There will be no war, no crime, and no sickness. Who will be resurrected? Jesus said that all those in the memorial tombs will hear his voice and come out. And Revelation chapter 20 verse 13 tells us, the sea gave up the dead in it, and death and the grave gave up the dead in them. Yes, billions of people will live again. Both the righteous and the unrighteous will be resurrected. What does that mean? The righteous include faithful servants of God who lived before Jesus came to earth. People like Noah, Abraham, Sarah, Moses, Ruth, and Esther will be resurrected to life here on earth. What about faithful servants who die in our time? They are also righteous, so they will be resurrected. The unrighteous includes billions of people who did not have the opportunity to know the true God. Even though they died, he hasn't forgotten them. He will resurrected them, and they will have the opportunity to learn about him and serve him. Does this mean that everyone who has died will be resurrected? No. God is the final judge, he will decide whether a person will be resurrected or not. And he has also given Jesus the authority to be the judge of the living and the dead. Anyone who is judged as wicked and unwilling to change will not be resurrected. Some people will also live in heaven. When someone is resurrected to heaven, he is not brought back to life as a human with a human body. He is resurrected to life in heaven as a spirit person. Jesus was the first person to receive this type of resurrection. 3 days after Jesus was killed, the Almighty God Jehovah resurrected him. He was put to death in the flesh but made alive in the spirit. Jesus was brought back to life as a powerful spirit person. He is not the only one. Just before he died, Jesus told his faithful disciples, I am going my way to prepare a place for you. This means that some of his followers would be resurrected to live with him in heaven. He said that it would be a small number, a little flock. Revelations 14 verse 1 The Apostle John gave the exact number when he saw Jesus, standing on heavenly Mount Zion, and with him 144,000. Most of them have already been resurrected to heaven. Those who are still on earth and who die in our day will instantly be resurrected to life in heaven. However, the majority of people will be resurrected in the future to life in paradise here on earth. Please subscribe to this channel to learn more about the good news. Thanks.